DNI starts now.
So I'd like to introduce John Jones. John learned the language of electricity early on as his dad, who became an electrical engineer while John was in junior high. His dad would share knowledge while they did homework together and pass on the love of math and physics. After high school, John tried engineering as well at the U of A, but received a politely worded letter from the dean explaining that he should try again when he was more mature and more inclined to attend class. So he went to work for Weyerhaeuser Canada at an OSB mill for the next 7 years, where he began working with the electrical department doing maintenance. John then took a break from electrical in 2000 to earn a Bachelor of Arts in Psychology from the U of A in 2005. He quickly realized he had a disdain for sitting at a desk and went back to electrical in late 2005. He had to restart his apprenticeship program and finally earned his journeyman ticket in 2009. Then shortly after his ticket arrived in the mail, he started a proprietorship which he ran until entering into a corporate partnership 6 years ago, forming SolarNinjas Energy Solutions. John has 2 children who keep him busy, ferrying them around sports and school, Aiden, age 13, and Kara, age 15. Something most people don't know about John is that he has a bad habit of playing lacrosse to stay in shape. So to know more about his lacrosse game, book a one-to-one with him. With that, I will pass it over to John.
Hello, everyone. My name is John Jones. I'm a partner with SolarNinjas. We do residential and commercial electrical work. We do commercial construction and maintenance. And of course, we do solar. So we are your team for solar in the Edmonton area. There's me, of course. There's my business partner, Michael Thomas, our apprentice, Stephen, and our lead hand, Kyle. We have 2 other journeymen, Curtis and Eric. So sit back, relax, and let me tell you about solar energy. We've been doing solar for a long time, and we've done a wide range of projects. We'll start with off-grid systems. By definition, there's no connection to the power grid because it's either remote or the utility lines don't exist. Sun hits the panels and they produce DC power, which is stored in batteries. Energy is then converted to AC power by inverters, and the AC power can be used for lighting or 120-volt plugs. Here's an off-grid example in the Parkland community of West Edmonton that we built to provide light to these dog bag stands. Here's a different example where the city of Edmonton commissioned us to develop e-bikes for watering planters on White Avenue and Jasper Avenue. We took a commercially available e-bike and we added pumps and reservoirs. We added solar panels and the power system. And the result was a fleet that can run all day in the sun. Residential solar systems are grid-tied systems that backfeed power produced by an array back into the grid for a credit. Bidirectional smart meters track power received from the utility and power delivered from the solar array to the grid. Note that without voltage, the solar array shuts down. The electrical panel is the home's nerve center. This is where the solar arrays are controlled at. Here we can turn them on and off. Note that the breakers controlling the array is positioned at the opposite end of the panel, away from the main breaker, in order to prevent the bus bars from overheating. Looking at an array, we start with anchors. It's critical that the anchors be straight, or the entire rail system becomes difficult to attach to. We use 2 lag bolts to secure the feet, drilling them into the roof trusses. Notice that the flashings interlock with the shingles in order to seal out the water. We use sealant as well. Rails attach to the anchors and secure the panels to the structure. We attach microinverters to rails underneath the panels. Microinverters process the energy produced by the panels and convert it into AC power. Note that everything is carefully grounded so that errant voltage is given a safe path to ground. And then, of course, there's where all the magic happens, the panels. Photons of light from the sun dislodge electrons from a semiconducting material, which is then collected up as electricity. And now for a special announcement. You can get up to $9,000 for going solar with SolarNinjas on your home. The federal government has released a fantastic new grant program called Canada Greener Homes Grant, which puts up to $5,000 into the hands of homeowners for going green. SolarNinjas can maximize the rebate with solar installation at zero down financing, low interest, and in the city of Edmonton, up to $9,000 in rebates combined. According to the Natural Resources Canada website section on solar energy in the Canada Greener Homes Grant Program, the minimum system size to max out the grant is only 5,000 watts of photovoltaic, which is approximately 12 to 16 solar panels. A minimum investment on your home of around $17,000 in the city of Edmonton will net you back $7,000 in total. You can read about the City of Edmonton rebate program on our website blog section as well. A solar panel installation of this size will usually fit onto a standard double-car garage and eliminate much, but not necessarily all, of the annual energy consumed by the average Alberta home. As a basic guide, we hope it's useful that it is a useful place to start. We'd love to get homes at or just over the net zero electrical point, but every solar panel installation helps, and there's nothing wrong with 50 to 80% offsets. A healthy size for an urban solar PV installation will have a budget between $18,000 and $25,000, and will have combined rebates totaling up to $9,000. At this point, both rebate programs appear to be stacking to combine together. If this changes, we'll update our information. An additional federal green loan program option is coming, and we will share about it when we get more information. However, we already offer industry-leading solar loans at prime plus 2% for consideration, which is the cheapest financing in the industry. So there are options. Most people can borrow the full value of the entire project for as little as $35 a week or $140 a month, and own a large power generating asset that brings them returns for decades and a lovely resale value to their property. SolarNinjas handles the financing application directly with credit adjusters at the Alberta Treasury Branch Solar Loans Program, and we are a vetted agent for that program. So the client gets a very smooth experience. The Canada Green Homes Grant Program requires that you get an energy audit before and after the installation of the product. There's a financial program there's financial help for this inside of the program with a grant that helps to pay for the cost up to $600 in additional grants. A dozen companies in the Edmonton area perform these services, and we can refer to several of them as needed. However, we are looking for a sole source, trusted referral partner, so let us know if you have any contacts. There are 3 steps to applying for this grant, and they are outlined on the NRCan website section called Steps to Plan Your Home Retrofits. SolarNinjas will take care of all the documentation required. You can check out other government policy information in our FAQ section on rebates and incentives. Visit the government main website for Canada Green Homes Grant. And see here, I think we'll just skip a couple of these slides. We would like to invite everyone to begin the process with a call to SolarNinjas or an email. You can book an appointment for a chat on solar with our new booking link at http://book.solarninjas.energy. So as the slide says, rebates are back just in time. We do have the ATB financial program, as we've said. I'd like to finish all my presentations with this little slide. I am the keeper of the currents, the bringer of the power, wizard of the wires, and lord of the lights. Thank you all.
Awesome. Thanks, John.
DNI starts now. Like everyone says it.
Are we all saying it? I'm confused.
What are you saying now?
Do we all say DNI? Oh, terrible.
Yeah.
Starts meow.
Now.
Do you want
You
us to
say
say
it.
DNI?
Say it more casually. Like we're not trying to rehearse the most impossible phrase in the world.
Now.
No.
DNI
DNI starts now.
Ow.
B
I start now.
Ow.
That was the best one yet.